If I know what love is, it is because of you. Some of us think holding on makes us strong. Sometimes it is letting go. Within you, there is a stillness and a sanctuary to which you can retreat at any time and be yourself. Truth is lived, not taught. You only are free when you realize you belong no place. You belong every place, no place at all. Learn what is to be taken seriously and laugh at the rest. The magic of first love is our ignorance that it can never end. The purpose of a person's life is to achieve immortality, to leave a trace of themselves behind. There is no reality except the one contained within us. One never reaches home, but wherever friendly paths intersect, the whole world looks like home for a time. If you hate a person, you hate something in him that is part of yourself. What isn't part of ourselves doesn't disturb us. The true profession of a man is to find his way to himself. You are only afraid if you are not in harmony with yourself. I have always been unsatisfied with life as most people live it. Always I want to live more intensely and richly. One must have chaos within oneself to give birth to a dancing star. We live in a world of things, and our only connection with them is that we know how to manipulate or to consume them. People with courage and character always seem sinister to the rest. The only reality is the one we experience when we get rid of all that we possess. What we call reality is a certain agreement of the senses, an agreement that is subject to change and destruction. No permanence is ours. We are a wave that flows to fit whatever form it finds. All the knowledge I possess, everyone else can acquire, but my heart is all my own. If you have nothing at all to create, then perhaps you create yourself. What we call the beginning is often the end. If I find in myself desires which nothing in this world can satisfy, the only logical explanation is that I was made for another world. One must find the source within one's own self. One must possess it. Everything else was seeking, a detour, an error. Not every truth is the better for showing its face undisguised, and often silence is the wisest thing for a man to heed. I live in my dreams. That's what you sense. Other people live in dreams, but not in their own. That's the difference. To live is to be slowly born. The beginning of thinking is to stop being certain. The more one listens to himself, the more splendid the life becomes. Man is not by any means a fixed and enduring form intended to be any kind of definite, self-consistent reality. A man of character finds a special attractiveness in difficulty, since it is only by coming to grips with difficulty that he can realize his potentialities. The magic of the first love is our ignorance that it can never end. In each individual, the spirit is made flesh. In each one, the whole of creation suffers. In each one, a Savior is crucified. The greatest hazard of all, losing oneself, can occur very quietly in the world, as if it were nothing at all. Every man's story is important, eternal, divine, and useful. Every man's story is worth telling. Everything becomes a little different as soon as it is spoken out loud. Not to change, but to become.